Okay, this is part three, and now we are on the costs. This is part of the 10-page contract, purchase agreement contract, and we're now going to take a look at the escrow and title and other costs. Now, this is the page where you also identify the buyer's or seller's closing cost. And pl- please bear in mind that you have to have a county or city closing cost guidelines with you. It's a kind of worksheet that you can request from the escrow officer or perhaps from your brokerage office. They provide you with that worksheet. It's like a cheat sheet that you have to refer to as a reference so that you can uh, correctly identify the closing costs, who pays what on this portion, because anything that you put in here will be translated in the estimated closing statement of the buyer or seller. So here, assuming in San Mateo County that the buyer pays for the escrow fees, so here you put in the buyer and you put in the escrow company, and this time as an example I put Chicago Title Company. And also assuming that in San Mateo County, assuming that the buyer pays the owner's title insurance, you plug it in here and you put do the same thing and put the Chicago Title Company or whoever you choose or the buyer wants to choose. Now, in other counties, the seller does pay for a lot of the closing costs. One of that is Santa Clara County, but for this purpose, we're just using like San Mateo County example costs. Now over here, the other cost, I already plugged in seller to pay county transfer taxes because that's what's prevalent in the San Mateo County closing cost. Here, I just indicated buyer and seller to pay city taxes, but you can always negotiate all of these closing costs. It's up to the buyers and sellers if they agree or disagree with that. Anyways, this is not a condominium example purchase, so we're not going to plug it in, but oftentimes I would put the seller to pay for the HOA transfer fees. And then once again, that's negotiable. Here is the 1-year home warranty plan, and I have already indicated that the seller will pay for it. That's my buyer's request. So we'll see, this is negotiable as well. I already plugged in the name of the home warranty company. Further down, we have the items included and excluded from sale. So this is where you click on the boxes, and if the buyer or your client requests for these appliances, just click on them. And once again, that everything this contract is negotiable. And further down of this page 3 of 10, this is the exclusion from sale portion where you indicate items that must be removed upon close of escrow or items that the buyers does not want included in the sale. So this is where you enter the information. Okay, and this page here is closing and possession. We'll continue this video again on part 4, and we will discuss this portion.